Hello, boys and girls. Mrs. Sadowski here, and this is our last benchmark lesson of this particular week in terms of benchmark and distance learning. And we are going to be looking today at some text evidence from paragraphs 25 and 26, and we're going to be looking not only at what this text evidence tells us about a character, but more in terms of what does this tell us about the author's opinion or the author's view of the character. Remember, this is written by a man, I think Nathaniel Hawthorne. So written by Nathaniel Hawthorne. He lived back in the 1800s, so this was written a long time ago. And when he wrote this, oftentimes, as a writer, some of your personality and your opinion can transfer into your writing, whether you mean for it to or not. So we're going to go through, again, taking things from these two paragraphs to see what does that tell us about the author's opinion. So as I go through, one of the first things that I see in this paragraph, he's saying, "That's no more than fair, and I'll do it," replied the giant. So if this, giant is willing to go and do something, and in fact, I think I will highlight that. I'm going to use orange today. Like that I have different color highlighters to do my different things. This is what he is saying, right? In response to what Hercules has asked when Hercules was asking him, hey, if I'm going to be stuck holding this, would it be all right if you held this for me for a moment so I could get comfortable? So if we look here at your assignment for today, you will see, again, these are the paragraphs and the directions that you're going to use. You have the paragraphs right here for you for quick and easy reference. And you're going to be looking at the evidence and what does that tell us. So I'm going to do this first example with you. And my first piece of text evidence, I will put into quotes because it's not my words, is where he's saying, "That's no more than fair, and I'll do it." Okay, these were words said by Atlas, the giant. Okay, and we're looking for what does the author think about Atlas. Well, I think this, basically makes Atlas sound like he's a pretty fair and reasonable guy. So I'm going to put the author thinks that Atlas is a fair and reasonable guy. Okay, that's what I can infer based on that. Okay, he seems like, sure, makes sense. I'll do that for you. Okay, so your task today, I've done one for you. You're going to go through the rest of this page. Okay, so the rest of this, and if you have a highlighting tool or something that you can use, it's a great idea to go through and make marks. If not, you can always print out the one page if you want to make marks, or just kind of go back and forth between the two. But you're going to be putting 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Notice you have 4 to do. Pieces of text evidence. They should be in quotes because it's not your words. It's the words from the text. And then over here, what does that tell you about what the author thinks about Atlas? Okay, the whole focus is on Atlas today. Then down at the bottom, which sentence from the story supports the idea that Atlas is nice? Why would we think that Atlas is nice? You've got choices A through D. Read through them carefully. Use this little red circle, drag it over, and make your selection. And that's it, boys and girls. Happy working.